What is your vision for the town of Summerville if you are elected mayor?
My vision is it would be wonderful to have the town like the older part of town with mixed use, small houses, big houses, this size property, that size property, this house facing that way, this house facing that way. You walk through the older part of town and it's a pleasure. You go through what I call cookie cutter developments. I have nothing particularly against it, but it's not enjoyable. What's there now, you're stuck with. But any new land, and I would be very aggressive in trying to bring in new land, we need to force developers, and they will do it, to make what I call mixed use. Where my daughter lived in Gainesville, I bought her house for $175,000, small little place, same development, $3 million home, same development, mixed use. Golf course, riding facility, unbelievable. So that's my vision for the town.
Mr. Myler?
Well, my vision for the town of Summerville is nothing short of outstanding. We're going to make Summerville the finest town to live in the United States of America. I see a very vibrant and dynamic historic section where dream expands in both directions. I see a very creative opportunity for recreational opportunities for our children. I see businesses coming in that reduces our tax burden. I see opportunities with a major transit to travel down into Charleston. I see the restoration of the old train depot with beautiful shops in that corridor over there. I see a town that just exudes vitality, that exudes a southern charm that is not gone, but is waning. And we can recapture that. We have the people, the resources, the drive, and the desire to do these kind of things. And I'm looking forward, because the next decade is going to be the greatest decade in our lives as these opportunities present themselves to us. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to take work, and it's going to take teamwork. And that's encouraging, because together we can do extraordinary things. And that is why I'm looking forward for the privilege and opportunity to get dirty with y'all and make these things happen.
Mr. Collins?
I think Summerville needs, every part of Summerville needs attention. I'm pleased with what Dream does in the central business district downtown. I think Oak Brook badly needs attention. I think the quadrant above the railroad tracks in Summerville needs attention. I think the Knightsville area needs attention. And what I'd like to see is I'd like to see us work on those different projects together. I think we can do it with TIF districts. I can see the district above the railroad track, from the railroad track to 78 on the right-hand side in front of the post office. A lot of little cottages there now. If we could do a TIF district there, the tax monies we raise there could be paid later by the improvements that would be made. We could put sidewalks and fountains and benches in there. We could have little small venues in there that would be good for business. People would open restaurants in there. It could be a different part of the city. I'd like to see us develop a little boutique hotel in downtown Summerville where people could stay and walk to things downtown. We have the hotels out by the interstate, but those are in Berkeley County. They're not in the town of Summerville. So I'd like to do that. I'd like to bring tourism, increase tourism in Summerville. You know, they are bringing a cruise ship every week into Charleston now. I think we ought to take a couple of buses to Charleston. When those ships dock, put those tourists, we'd have to arrange this with the cruise ships and the cruise directors, but I think it can be done. It can certainly be done if you try. Put those people on a bus and give them a 20-minute ride up to Summerville where they could spend the day. On the way, they might stop at Middleton or Magnolia or even Cypress Gardens, but they'd come into Summerville, they'd shop, they'd dine, we'd put them back on the bus and take them back downtown. We'd get the revenue, we wouldn't get the problems with our schools and increase traffic. But there are a number of things we can do in my vision. I think our vision should be limitless, and I want to have public forums where you can come in and tell us what you'd like to see. We'll put together a wish list.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all are warmed up now, right?